Hey guys, how you doing today? This is Shane Gorell with the Alaska Triangle. Today I'm going to talk about this photograph. I took this photograph. I took it last summer in a small town in Alaska that's just outside of the Alaska Triangle. It's a town called Ninilchick, and it's between Soldotna and Homer. And it's a pretty interesting photograph. Um, I was camping in Ninilchik, just right off the highway. There's a campground, a ranger station, and late in the afternoon, early evening, I started hearing the samurai chatter. That I can't remember where it was first showed. I think it was actually on Finding Bigfoot, maybe through the BFRO channel, and but I heard that noise and I thought, God, I've heard that somewhere before. I couldn't place it. And I walked outside of my camper and I looked around and I didn't see anything. And I just kind of stood there in silence and looked around. And, I know the sound of bears. I've lived in Alaska for many, many years and been around bears and moose and caribou. I know all those noises. And this wasn't it. It sounded like people talking that had uh, little communication skills. And as soon as I heard it, I turned on my camera and I zoomed over to a tree that was pretty far away. And this is what was in the tree. This is this is the standard normal Bigfoot that you would normally be looking for. I've seen, I've had other encounters with this breed of Bigfoot. I believe that there is 5 different types, and I've seen all 5 different types. I've watched them, videotaped them, photographed them, observed them in different parts of the United States. And this type here is the standard what most people see, uh, the usual encounter. His face is right there, uh, under the big leaf here. I'll show you right here. So his eye socket's here, his other eye socket's here, his nose, his mouth is right here, his his face is right here, and his face is black in coloration, maybe kind of gray colored, uh, and then you can see the cone shaped head. And this right here, this long white thing right here, and long dark thing, that's his beard, actually. It's a huge beard. And, that's because, well, they don't have beauty salons. So their hair is going to grow really, really long. And it's going to get really matted. And, like, here's his arm. You can see how massive his arm is right here. And his hand is right here. And his arm is wrapped in looks like a sapling. That arm is huge. So it probably gets heavy. If he's swinging from trees like a monkey, or pulling himself up into this tall, old growth tree here, and he's swinging around all day, he probably gets pretty tired. So he's probably just resting his arm, or maybe he has sore muscles. It looks like he's pretty old because this hair here is white or gray in coloration, and that tells me he's probably in his 40s. Uh, let's take get a look at his feet right here. So I would say this is his heel and the bridge of his foot and his big toe. That right here looks like a toenail, to tell you the truth. Right there looks just like a toenail sticking out. So that's a huge foot, you know. And I have better, probably maybe even better photographs than this. This is a zoomed in picture. So if you're wondering what he's standing on a stump. It's a huge stump that's attached to this old growth tree here. And he's standing right on top of it. And and then his arm kind of goes up over here somewhere, and this other arm is held kind of slinged up in this sapling here. And if you look up here, there's another Sasquatch. You can see his face right here, his nose, top of his head. Actually, it kind of looks like right here might be another one. Maybe a young, really young Sasquatch right here. That looks like a face with the black. And right here is fingers. That's a thumb right here. So it can't be his thumb. That thumb right there cannot be his thumb, because that thumb would be a left hand thumb. And his left hand thumb is over here. So that's a different thumb. I'm thinking it's probably belongs to this Sasquatch right here. You can see an eye socket there, and there's one over on that side as well. Sorry, I hope I'm not moving the video around too much. I hope it's not bouncy. And it kind of looks like, there is one up here and something here. I don't know. This kind of looks like pareidoia right here, though, actually, to tell you the truth. Pareidoia is basically when you're looking at something like a shadow and it looks like an animal. I can't tell if this is an animal or not. So I call that pareidoia. But this, I can tell that's Bigfoot. I watched him. And I can see his face right here. I can see his body. I can see his feet. I can see his arm. I can see his hand. You can see the fingertips. Excuse me. I can see the beard. And he looks like Bigfoot. It's pretty amazing, actually. I know it looks like he's small, but it's a zoomed in photo. And that's pretty much what it looks like. This tree kind of has a canopy. Look at all the old moss on it. I mean, this is an old growth tree, and that's where I imagine they would be living anyway. If I was a Sasquatch, I'd be in the old growth canopies. That's where you're going to get the best visual, up high in a tree. And look at that. It's amazing. You can see this one's top of its head, top of this one's head. You can see those fingers, just perfect. And his face is right here. The long beard, his legs, his knees bent right here. And his hair is really long, and matted. So, it all kind of blends together because, he's never had a haircut, And that foot is just so big. It's crazy. I would say it's a male, because you can kind of see, you can kind of tell. So yeah, I would say that definitely looks like a male Sasquatch's face right there. Look at that. Kind of zoom in a little bit. It's just, it's so cool to be able to see this kind of stuff and observe it. I mean, once you see it, you just can't unsee it. You know, you guys know. I mean, there's been thousands, hundreds of thousands, probably millions of sightings. You know, and I watch all those encounters as well, like on Steve Izadel, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. His channel, How to Hunt. Uh, he tells he gets stories mailed into him from people that have had Bigfoot encounters, and he reads the stories as they come in. And I can imagine he probably gets thousands of stories. It's hard to sort through all of them. He's done a pretty good job with it, though. I definitely recommend you listening to him and his stories. I'm going to continue to post. I'm going to do videos just like this and show images that I have taken over the years, and explain them to you and show you what I see. And at some point, when I run out of photographs, then I will probably, you know, I'll probably be in the woods taking more, to tell you the truth. But I also will be probably interviewing people and talking to them about their encounters in Alaska, only in Alaska. So my channel is called the Alaska Triangle. So subscribe, share my channel, and this is a real Bigfoot. I don't lie. I don't make anything up. I'm not very good on a computer, and I don't even edit. This isn't edit program. It's just a photo viewing program from Microsoft. So you're pretty much going to get what I see. And some of the Bigfoot that I've seen out there do not look like this. There's another one. I shot a video. I uploaded one yesterday that shows a dog-faced Bigfoot, and a really aggressive one. I'd feel more comfortable around this one. This one looks more humanoid, and has the humanoid features, and stands bipedal. I would say predominantly all the time, and it looks humanoid. The other one looks more like a dog that can also walk on its hind legs and climbs and builds. I don't know what that is. I would still state that it's another breed of Bigfoot. And, I would definitely entertain the idea of showing anyone that wants to see them in real life, taking them and showing them the locations. So subscribe. I will see you probably tomorrow. I'll have another one uploaded. All right, take care.